I want to talk about kettlebell swings today. And the reason why is because it's an exercise that's very dynamic and it requires a little bit more technique than you might think. Looks a little bit something like this, but I want to talk about the technique because there's a way to do this very wrong. Because this is a more explosive movement, it is much more focused on momentum than it is on kind of specific technique where like when you're squatting, you're like loading up slowly, nice and controlled, and then exploding up. So I could do a kettlebell swing like this. And you can see it's really like my arms, shoulders doing most of the work. The problem with that is that my lower back is having to stabilize me and keep me from falling forward. We don't want that. So what we do to fix that, get our hips involved. Once I've got my momentum, it's all in my hips. So what I'm doing is I'm letting the hips come back and then thrusting forward. So I'm squeezing the glutes as the kettlebell hits the top of the movement. I'm only going as high as the kettlebell is allowing, meaning I'm not trying to bring the kettlebell all the way up here because that's not doing anything. I'm only going as high as momentum allows. It creates a consistency, a rhythm, a pattern, whatever you want to call it, and I can get my hamstrings, my glutes, my whole posterior chain all involved, and your lower back doesn't have to suffer. So give these a try, work on the technique, try and really focus on what the hips are doing during the movement, and you'll probably see some pretty fun results.